Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, episode number 226. This is the lowest ranked comedy podcast on the West Coast. My name is Matt. With me is Neil. Hi, Neil.
Wow. Why do you say that? Hi, Matt. Why do you say that?
I don't know. Somebody told me that ours was the worst rated on the West Coast.
I don't think that's possible.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know. Are you not feeling good today, Matt? Are you bummed out?
I'm okay. But you know what? I did it again. Oops, I did it again.
Did it again.
Let's just say you combine heaps of beer and an open karaoke mic and people not going up to sing, and bad things happen. It's a recipe for disaster.
We talked about you a little bit. When I say we, I mean the quad couples.
I was going to get to the guest spots here in a second.
But we talked a little bit about your drinking.
Okay. Oh, no.
I don't think it's on the podcast. No, even worse. It's not even on the podcast. We talked like afterwards. We're like, oh, that Matt.
This guy.
We'll talk when we get there. We'll get there. But.
Okay. Well, anyway, I have this problem. I've talked about it before. Not a drinking problem, but a karaoke problem while drinking.
Okay. I think that's a symptom of the problem.
It could be. Yeah. And I, so Saturday night, went out for kind of like a late sort of birthday celebration.
Right.
With
which I have, there's going to be a point of contention about your birthday at some point in the beginning of this podcast, just to let you know.
What do you mean there's a point of contention? Like you don't believe when my birthday occurred?
No, I don't believe that, listen, I cannot be held responsible to try and remember people's birthdays. If you don't allow it to be on Facebook or Twitter, I'm not going to know.
I wasn't blaming you.
And then I'm blaming you. No, of course you're not blaming. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm blaming you. You're the one who screwed this up.
Well, so why do you care though? What does it matter?
About your birthday?
Because you didn't have the opportunity to wish me happy birthday in the moment?
I actually had something picked out I wanted to get you for your birthday.
Gonna have to wait till next year.
We might have to just wait till Christmas. Let's not get crazy.
That's fine.
So
you and I always exchange Christmas gifts, so that makes sense.
That's right. So, well, now I don't know if I can because it's being Jewish and all.
Exactly.
So
we can do Hanukkah. I got 8 things lined up for you.
Oh, I like it. So anyway, happy belated birthday, jerk.
Thank you. I thought it was on one of those. I thought it was on Facebook or Twitter, but I guess not. Maybe not. Anyway, doesn't really matter.
Did to me,
well,
jerk.
Regardless, went out for a little dinner, and it was with my buddy Ryan and his girlfriend, and so we went to this place, and I started the night. I'm like, I'll have an old fashioned to start the night.
Your lady friend didn't go?
Lady friend was there.
I'm just playing with you, man.
God damn. I get an old fashioned, and she kind of gives me the side eye look like, we're starting off that way, eh?
Uh-huh.
Because she doesn't trust me with whiskey.
Does she trust you with beer?
Yeah.
You didn't sound convincing there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whiskey, though, she gets a little concerned because,
right.
It can be dangerous. It has led to bad things in podcasting, that's for sure. But anyway, so kind of got the night going, and then we ended up going to this bar later, which is, it's not a high-class establishment.
Can I ask where you went for dinner? Like, was it somewhere nice or just...
It was a decent
Arby's
place.
or...
I'm trying to remember the name of the damn place. But
what kind of food? Let's do that.
I had a what's that called? A flat iron steak.
Oh, nice.
It was delicious.
Very good.
Lady friend had some ribs, some pork ribs.
Yeah, she did.
And I can't remember everything else we had. But it was
that.
good.
Yeah.
It was good. So anyway, we go to the bar. It's just a shitty kind of divey bar. But anyway, we get in there, and there's a karaoke gal there all set up. I have a tough time fighting the urge. There was nobody really going up.
Would you say you couldn't fight the feeling anymore?
I couldn't. And, frankly, I'm surprised I didn't sing that song because I sang everything else. So this gal would, I think as the person who is running the karaoke setup, if people aren't getting up, you got to occasionally get out there to try to inspire people by doing your own thing. And she had really poor musical timing and just a really bad voice.
Oh, really?
Not that I can talk because my voice is no good, but at least I think I'm in rhythm with the song. She was just way off, and it was hard to watch. So of course I took it upon myself. I owe it to these bar patrons,
right,
to give them a worse voice, but maybe a little better timing.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
So somehow, and I don't know why, went with a tough one to start. Went with Journey.
Oh.
That's not a good idea. Went with Faithfully.
Oh, God.
Really try to get after it.
Wow.
I have no idea how we decided on that, or we as a team. Because
so you all sang together?
Oh no, just me.
Well, then I know how they came up with it.
You should totally sing this.
Totally.
You will knock this one out of the park. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened. That's great.
Yeah. So sang some 38 Special, sang
Mhm.
some Willie Nelson, sang The Outfield.
Oh, which outfield song?
What's I Don't Want to Lose Your Love Tonight?
I don't want to lose your
Yeah.
love
Mhm.
tonight.
That's not good because you got to do that. You got to hit some high notes there with
Oh, yeah.
Josie's on a vacation far away.
That thing starts tough.
Yeah. Just
Was
dove
it
right
Josie's
into
on
that
a
one.
vacation far away? Uh-huh.
Coming to talk it over. Yeah. So anyway, then I decide, hey, let's do this song. Tell my lady friend, hey, film this for Neil.
Oh.
Sang Living on a Prayer. Gonna
Yeah.
have to delete that video.
Oh, really?
She recorded the whole thing.
Nice.
It's hilarious because the beginning of the video, you hear
How
her
could you
go,
not send that?
because it's horrible.
And
The
so
beginning
what'd
of the
you say?
video, and you'll probably share it out on your fucking YouTube channel.
Hey, remember Matt, everybody?
We don't have anything for the early part of this week, so we're gonna just share this video.
That's
No, but
too
it's funny because at the beginning of the video, you just hear her go, "This is for you, Neil."
That's great.
She is like feeding me waters, by the way. Every time I
good
go
for her.
to sing, she's just like, "Hey, why don't you have some water? Why don't you have some more water?"
Right. Can we get a little bit of the journey now?
You want me to sing it?
Yeah, just a little.
Oh,
just,
God,
just,
no.
Just the
Oh,
beginning.
no,
just
no,
because the
no.
beginning's easy.
No.
The beginning's easy. Just highway run.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You got
Come on.
it. No, that's
No,
good.
no. Let's hear
No,
it.
you
Let's
keep
hear
going.
it. No.
No,
Just
I'm
a tiny
not
bit. Just
I'm
the
not-
just
no,
just
absolutely
the
not.
highway run part.
No.
Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
But it was funny because when you start, I think
Mhm.
my buddy Ryan was kind of sitting there waiting, and then once I start with the highway run, he's like, "Oh boy, here we go."
Yeah.
And then by
Did
the
you
end of the
start
night,
high too? Did you try and hit the journey part, or did you drop it down?
well, the beginning is not high.
No, but it's he sings in a higher register.
He does, but I think at the very beginning of that song, it's a little more subdued.
It is.
It kind of lets you slowly walk into that song a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, Steve Perry's thinking about you. He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
People are gonna be
He's
singing this
karaoke.
song.
Yeah. That's how he wrote lyrics. He's like karaoke.
Except for when he, does like "Oh Sherry," that just
Right.
jumps right into that.
Well,
You're
that was
screwed
post.
there.
That was post karaoke.
That was solo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Lady Friend jumped in on Sweet Home Alabama with some other people, so she got
Nice.
into it a little bit, but nobody else sang.
Oh.
And then the karaoke gal toward the end, she's like, "Okay, well, this is the last song." She looks at me, she's like, "Come on, we gotta close this out." It's like, "Oh no."
So what song did you do?
She did. She picked
Okay.
Bohemian Rhapsody,
Oh,
and that is
God.
a long song to sing.
That's a long song, and that's got some tough parts too.
It does. It's also probably annoying to the people at the bar because they're like, "Oh my god, would you guys just stop? Please just stop." So, but it was her call, and I couldn't, let her down. You know how? So two things happened. One is I apologized the next day in a text to my friend Ryan. I sent him a text that just said sorry, and he wrote back ? And I said that you had to listen to all that, and he wrote back, "The first one you killed it," which is hilarious because it's like saying, "Good job. Should have stopped there."
Oh yeah, yeah. No, karaoke is one like you can be terrible. You get up and do one song, everyone's like, "Oh," because it's fun, right? Because you're like, even if you're terrible, people are laughing. You come back and you have a few drinks. You watch other people, and they'll be like, "Oh, you were worse than them, or you were better than them."
Mhm.
But if you keep going back to that well, then they're like, listen, join a band.
Right.
Join a
You
band.
got a little lightning in a bottle there on that first one because you were like primed and ready.
Yeah.
We were rooting for you. You got
Sober
stop.
enough to kind of hear yourself.
Yeah.
You weren't
really gotta
yelling
stop.
into the microphone. Yeah.
Mhm. So I should have stopped after one, which is always the answer.
Yeah.
The other thing is, you know how you know when you're done? If in case you weren't sure if you're done, here's a good way to know that you're done singing karaoke. When you go up to the gal and go, "Hey, I want to sing this song," and she goes, "You just sang that song."
Oh yeah. No, you're done for the night at that point. Yeah. No.
And there's a thought in your head where you're like, "No, I didn't." Oh shit, I think I did.
Annaleis showed me a video. What was the girl's name who was going to the DJ booth giving the guy money trying to order Sambuca? Was it Holly? Everyone's a Holly? Have you seen this video?
Drinks from the DJ.
It's a video from the point of view of the DJ. It's a real video, and it's this younger girl, and she's drunk, and she's like, 4 sambucas. Emily, yeah.
Donnie and Emily.
And what did he say? Oh, the DJ goes,
Do you
what?
have any money?
And she goes, 4 sambucas. And the DJ goes, do you have any money? And she goes, 4 sambucas. And he goes, honey, this is the DJ booth. The bar's way over there. And she goes, oh. And so this is Emily, and then it's Don't Be an Emily. I go.
It reminds me of Singles. Hey, this is not the bathroom.
Yeah. That was good.
Anyway, I also partly attribute my poor performance to this drink that Ryan ordered for his girlfriend because he thought there was some.
So you were drinking his
Oh
girl.
yeah. No. So there's this drink. It was like boysenberry vodka or something weird,
Okay.
and then some like crazy grape hell mix drink with it. It was horrible.
Okay.
So she gets it. She takes a drink and immediately has that look on her face like someone just
no.
beefed.
Right.
I'm like, well, let me try it. So I tried. I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty bad. Then it's just sitting there on our table, and it's like I revert to college days or something.
For
like,
sure.
Well, somebody's got to drink that fucking thing. It's not gonna drink itself. So
Right.
I'm like, I'll take another pull. And my lady friend's just like, you need to stop drinking that. So finally, she took it over to another table, just put it over there.
Yeah, that happens to me too. In not the yet drunk phase, but the very tipsy, very happy.
That's where I
I
was.
want to keep this going, and instead of thinking like, oh,
You're already
keep
there.
this going till you fall off, and then have a drink, as opposed to, oh, if I just keep drinking, I'll feel like this the whole time.
Right.
And then because I even like something like wine. I'm like, well, might as well just finish the rest of the bottle, even though there's still half in there, because I'm feeling good right now.
Yeah, because you forget that.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers to you. Because you forget that you're already there.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just don't, your body hasn't caught up yet. And
Yeah.
so you just, it's a bad mistake. It's a terrible mistake. But anyway.
Yeah.
So that was fun. I got to stay away from karaoke.
So
frankly.
karaoke, and you know me, I don't do karaoke.
I know, because you're only when you get paid. You say.
Well, I would probably do karaoke if nobody knew that I ever sang in a band, because then it'd be like, oh, okay. Because if
They're
you
gonna
go and
judge
if you don't pull it off, okay, you don't have to be great, but you have to be okay. People are like, what is
so
going
you'll
on?
never know if you've lost it if you just don't go up.
Well, no, because it's so much easier for me to sing my own songs than other people's songs, because I
You should
hear
try
it
that.
differently.
To the tune of another song?
No, but I've
Just
written
insert your
songs
lyrics.
that way. I've written songs that way, where I've totally changed the melody and the words and everything, and written to the music, and then adapted my music to that.
See,
So it
that's
doesn't-
perfect.
like-
Perfect opportunity for a karaoke explosion.
Wouldn't that
Because you
be
could go up to
hilarious?
the tune of Faithfully
Right,
and just turn it
sing
into something just
totally
deep
different.
and dark.
Oh, I always do. I always do. So that's the thing, is I hear songs really weird. I don't hear the typical melody. Like, I'll sometimes hear like a weird harmony to it. So when I sing along with the song, it makes sense. When I sing it by myself, it's really goofy. So that's my big fear. But going back, I know the rules of karaoke. You go up, you got one shot. You're allowed to go up again if you're going up with somebody else.
Those are good rules to live
That's
by.
it. And even
So
then,
you can
only
do
get
that
2
either
of those.
order, right? You could
Yeah.
go up as a group first and then do a solo, or
Yeah.
do a solo and a group. But it's two times.
Like if you and I go up, unless they're doing a big thing at the end, like everyone's going to sing freaking Margaritaville at the end and everyone
Sure.
who sang goes up. Yeah, but like if we were there and you're like, no, come on, we'll do this song together. And I'm like, all right, I'll do. And then
Well,
a
we
few
would do
songs-
we would do Islands in the Stream.
Yeah. Or what's the one from Officer and a Gentleman? Love lift us up where we belong.
Yes, that would be a good one for us. I
Um,
agree.
And so we go, or no, Close My Eyes Forever with Ozzy and Lita Ford.
I could
so-
never do it with you though because you have a voice. I don't, and so it would be drastic. It would be a remarkable difference between the two of our voices.
I think we would. I would do it with you to have fun doing it. I wouldn't be going up there trying to sing. I think it would be more.
So you're not
going to
try to like beat
I wouldn't
me.
try. I wouldn't try to hit the notes. I would just try to like have fun with you and make you laugh. That would be my.
I think
goal.
that's another rule with
Yeah.
karaoke. You need to be up there to have fun. If you're taking it seriously,
If you're putting on a vocal performance, you're in the wrong spot.
I don't
And
think anybody
there
wants
are
to
people-
see that.
No, but there are people that go up there and do that. I mean, they
Oh,
sound amazing. They
They
nail it.
do, but that's not
And-
why you're there.
And you're like, okay, I didn't come to watch freaking Celine Dion.
Or yeah, for like if you did it for just a minute, people are like, "Wow, that's great. Her voice is great, or his voice is great." But then it's by the end, you're like, "Yeah, but you're not the, I'm watching a cover band here."
And I think the thing that would be fun about watching you is I bet you commit from the word go, or in this word, because there are people that go up there, and they're like too timid. I have friends in low places.
Yeah. That's what
Doesn't
this
work.
gal was doing, the
No.
karaoke leader.
You
And
just
I'm like,
got-
you got to get into it.
Yeah, even if you're not going to hit the notes, you just got to go. You can scream wildly and people think it's hilarious.
All right. So
well,
those are the
I'm
rules
proud
of
of you, son.
karaoke,
How'd you
folks.
feel the next day?
like ass.
Oh, did you really?
Shocker. Oh, I had that,
I mean, you're
insatiable-
talking shocker?
No, not that shocker.
Okay.
I had the insatiable black hole of a stomach that was
Oh,
just like,
nice.
feed me more.
Mm-hmm.
So that was no good. But anyway, speaking of eating.
Yep.
Last week we talked about the Big Tex food finalists for the Texas State Fair,
We did.
and they have crowned their winners last Sunday.
Oh, I feel like I'm crowning right now.
See, that was oh boy. Always a good one. It's always been one of my favorite expressions that my uncle used to say when I was growing up. He's like, "We got to get home. I'm crowning."
Roger's kid pulled out the I'm prairie dogging. I had never heard that before, and I thought that was hilarious.
Oh God.
He goes, you know what my kid told me the other day? What? He goes, I got to get home. I'm prairie dogging. And Roger's like, what are you talking about? It's like,
It's poking its head out. It's
That's
ready to come out. So I should have been in Texas because this would have been great food for me to eat in the aftermath
oh, yeah.
of that. But
Yeah.
regardless, I wanted to know if you wanted to know about the wieners. You want to know about the wieners?
Yeah, of course.
So most creative,
Mm-hmm.
you had picked the cotton candy taco, aka
Yeah.
sugar hair, aka sugar pubes, whatever we called it.
Right.
Nailed it.
Really? We got it?
Yes,
Well, you agreed, didn't you?
I did agree. The cotton
Yeah.
candy taco won. That was pretty obvious that was going to win.
Because it was definitely unique, and that's what the award was for.
yeah, it stood out among the other ones for sure.
Right.
Best taste savory, you picked the deep fried skillet potato melt in a boat. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
The winner was Fernie's Hoppin' John Cake with jackpot sauce.
Oh, it was.
Don't
Well,
forget, garnished with okra.
The okra. I love okra. At least it wasn't that freaking white bean soup and cornbread shit.
Yeah. You were very angry about that.
Oh,
Avery.
still angry.
And then finally, the best taste sweet category, you picked the sweet bacon bacon.
Mm-hmm.
You were mad though about those people having the same name. Remember? And it was funny because Chris and Kristen Meyer pointed out they hate it when people have similar names too.
They should. Yeah.
Like, hey, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get into that,
Well,
with them.
the winner was the sweet crispy rice balls.
Really?
Yeah, which was
No.
kind of like, really?
No.
I don't know. That seemed
No.
like a kind of a lame winner.
No, that's like a Rice Krispie treat winning best dessert. I mean, yeah, it's a dessert and it's good and everyone likes it, but really?
It's fine. I think it's kind of.
Oh,
a
now I
waste.
want to make Rice Krispie treats.
I think they're kind of a waste.
They are.
They just don't do anything for me. It's
No,
like,
but they're
sure,
not.
I could
they're
eat
not
this, I guess.
terrible for you. That's the thing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, they have a bit of sugar, but not a lot of fat, and they're still, they're filling. Ooh, I'm gonna definitely make some.
Get out. Yeah, do that after this. We mentioned the guest spots earlier. I wanted to say sometimes we have people on this show to fill in for your absences, typically, sometimes mine. It's pre-record. You have gone back, I assume, and listened to all those guest spots, right?
I have not. I'm not. I am very wanting to listen to them though now for different reasons. But now after doing, I mean, obviously we've talked with How Was Your Week, Honey before, both of us, whether it was on Dark Angels or Pretty Freaks or you on their show or Kristen on Reasons Are Several.
Chris was also on Reasons Are Several a while back.
But now actually having podcasted again with Kristen, I do want to go and understanding her nuance in a conversational way. Now I think it'll be neat I'll understand more of, I'll understand the big picture more of the, it'll trigger more. So I'm actually happy that I waited. It's hard. I'm not explaining it right, but I think
I
you
understand
know
what
I'm
you're saying.
Yeah,
It'll be more interesting for you to listen now than it was before.
Right.
I actually was able to see her when we recorded because the camera was on her.
We saw her for a little while. They went back and forth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm just going to keep asking you every week until you listen. So
Right.
it's just part of
Don't
the
think I'm going to tell you if I ever listen.
fun. God damn it! Come
I'm
on.
still going to say
man.
no. You'll know because then I'll reference things that you talked about.
Okay,
And you're like,
fine.
oh, okay, he listened.
Well, so like you said, we sometimes both of us get the opportunity to go on other shows. You went with your lovely wife Annaleis on to How Was Your Week, Honey, and it is episode, what is it? Episode 89? No.
That they were on our show?
No, the episode that you were just on with them. Episode 81?
I think 81 sounds right. I do not have it in front of me.
Yeah, so part 1 just came out today, which I listened to. It was a lot of fun. And then there's a part 2 coming out toward the end of the week because you guys recorded for a very long time.
Did you enjoy the show? How did it sound?
It sounded good.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it would be good. I knew you guys would be fun to listen to, and you guys would be bantering all back and forth. It is crazy tangential as you would expect.
Oh, you can't
you guys
have
are
us
just
and
bouncing. Yeah, you're all over the map, which is pretty funny, and it's funny to listen to Chris try to rein it in, especially during the quiz. Yeah, because you guys would like be going off a step, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was part of his editing or not, but all of a sudden he'd be like, question 6. Like,
okay, maybe.
Like, he'd bring it back real quick.
I don't know if he left in or not, but every now and then I'd be like, okay, next question. What's the next question?
Yeah. You were doing that.
Yeah, because I was trying to get it, because I know we just steamroll, and it's fun, but I also know he had stuff he wanted to get to, so I didn't want to.
You kept saying, what's on the plan or what's on the schedule or something like that. That was the thing you kept referencing, which was kind of funny. But no, I thought it sounded great. I'm excited to hear the rest of it. The first part was just an hour. I thought it was going to be longer than that. Just based on how long he said you guys recorded. But it was really good. So I think the next part comes out either Thursday or Friday. So look for that.
I want to say, I think we talked for like 45 minutes after we were done recording. I mean, I think we were there for like 3.5 or 4 hours total. But I don't think we, we recorded at the end when we were talking about
he does. He records everything just so he has it for on you later.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then there's some good stuff about you.
No. So go check that out. I think if by the way, if you ever wanted to hear me on there.
Yeah, I do.
Episode 69. You heard that episode,
I
did
did
you not?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that Annaleis is still mad that I got the 69.
Yeah, I know. And we did talk about you a bit. Because they're going to visit you. Well, they're not coming to visit you. They're coming and they're going to visit you while they're visiting.
Yes, we will hang out.
That area. And I was just saying that you are a lot of fun. You're great to hang out with.
But
definitely expect to have a few beverages. And so we were joking around about you passing out in different places.
Different places?
Yeah. With 9 on the couch, in your closet, things like that. Yeah.
I was gonna say I only really passed out at your house once, and that was on the couch. Thank you.
And then I've been looking for somebody. Last October showed me this YouTube video that I've been trying to find because Chris and Kristen may want to see it.
Oh, not the one I showed you.
Yeah, I've been. looking for it.
You will not share that. We had it packed.
I know. I have not shared. I haven't found it either, but I told them all about it, so you may have to show it to them.
God damn it! Please, I'm not showing them that. I my poor lady friend.
It's actually really good.
It's terrible.
There's that one guy. Remember, I told you there's one guy who's like, was it a guy? I think it was a guy who's like nailing the acting parts. That I was like. That guy's freaking pulling this shit off. That's really good.
He used to do stage acting.
Yeah. So
it's pretty fun. Yeah. It's a pretty bad video. It was made like 2003. Something.
It's on video, right? It was truly a video.
Yes, we made a video because of the fact. So the gal in that from the other couple, she and I took a cable access film editing class together.
All right.
Just for the fuck of it.
Right.
And this was back before all the digital stuff was really available. So
right.
It was old school editing and it sucked. It took forever.
I bet.
And so it was always just a pain in the ass. So we did a couple things in that class, like record a few different things. And then from that we decided, we're gonna form this little comedy troupe. We're gonna put out videos. This is all pre-YouTube.
Yeah, no, it was good.
We didn't have a place to put it.
It was good.
So we recorded this video. There was another one that's even more inappropriate, and then we recorded another one, which I don't know if we ever posted that, where it was about me going in. It was about me going in angry. Imagine to return a defective dog toy that I had bought.
Oh, nice.
And it's just this heavy dialogue, us going back and forth about it. It's so stupid.
Well, all I can say is hashtag show the tape, Matt.
No, show the tape.
Hashtag
don't
show the tape, Matt.
Hashtag that was in the past.
To @reasonsare. Hashtag show the tape, Matt. All you need is a small independent YouTube channel that gets some views here and there. I think we know where we can put it. I think we'd
No,
have someone to host
never.
it.
If you ever post that without my blessing,
I would
your
never.
ass is grass.
I would never do that. But I think with enough hashtag show the tape, Matt, you might be, you know.
Maybe we need to put up a poll. The poll might say show the tape, but I'm still not going to show it.
Well, you never know.
If it was just me, I would consider it. But Lady Friend's in there, and I can't do that to her. I mean, she's
No
great.
one knows who Lady Friend will be.
She is brilliant in that.
No
well,
one knows.
There's two women in the whole thing.
We don't know that.
And there's outtakes included in the video that are very evident.
Well, the footage is very grainy, though.
Oh, it's not good.
So you don't have to worry.
Oh, dude, no way.
Hashtag show the tape, Matt.
No, hashtag no way.
What if we make it like a fundraiser?
No, I don't want to do that.
Let's say like 100. If we can raise $100 to your favorite charity.
Should have never shown you this video.
Well, I'm just saying.
I appreciate that you'd enjoyed it. You just want to watch me squirm. I don't.
No. You're not going to be there if anybody watches it.
Well, I'm not going to be in their house with them when they watch it on YouTube.
That'd be awesome.
That's for sure.
No,
that should
be your thing. That if you want me to watch it, you have to fly me out to your house.
Yeah, you can
I'll
only watch
watch
it with me
you
in person.
Yeah.
I have to load it up so you don't even know how it got there, like
Right.
how you find
Right.
it. Yeah,
Right.
No. Ooh, okay. Anyway, speaking of guest spots, I also did one just this past week.
Oh shit!
I was on our liner notes, keeping on the Meyer train.
Keep it on the Meyer tip.
And it's their most recent episode. It's episode 89.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was my third appearance.
I think so.
How many times have you been on there?
8.
I've
never been on.
Yes, you have.
I'm just messing with
God
you.
damn it, man. Yeah, I think you were on once, maybe twice, but I know at least once.
I think twice.
Okay. I think you were on with Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And then
anyway,
I think it was on once after that.
Okay. So there was an episode called In Defense Of. He does this series In Defense Of where there's like a type of music or an artist or whatever that he never really kind of jived with or dug. And then you kind of come on and try to make your case why he should like it, essentially.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that he and I could do that podcast for the next 3 years, and I could just pull out pretty much my whole music collection.
These guys are dressed up like women, and they got long hair and a lot of lipstick. They're blazing their guitars. Yeah, he might appreciate the guitars and all that shit that you're.
I would think that whatever he could find something redeemable about most of the stuff
so.
I like,
Yeah.
because there were even the cheesy stuff. Usually the guitar players just played in those bands to, get either a record deal or do something. But usually they were really, really good. I mean, Slash was going to play in Poison. So it
I didn't
wasn't
know
like
that.
anybody was above. Yeah.
Oh, save that tidbit for our liner notes when you're on there.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay. But anyway, if you want to go check it out, episode 89, In Defense of Hip Hop. And I brought Nas, who Chris kept calling Nas, which was funny.
Right.
But
a lot of people make that mistake, though.
They do. And it was a lot of fun. We went pretty deep on Nas, and he liked it for the... Yeah. I didn't say in Nas.
Either way.
I think he sort of came around a little bit. I'm sure you'd like to get on there and do Nelly.
Oh, I'd love to do Nelly.
I don't know if he would like that as much as Nas, but you never know.
There's some good stuff. Can I pull in the old Saint Lunatic stuff too?
I mean, whatever you want to share. I went through his whole catalog. Now, granted, it's more loaded toward the front because that's the stuff I like more. But I try to kind of give a spread of the whole career.
Yeah.
So, anyway, check that out. Our Liner Notes, episode 89, and check out How Was Your Week, Honey, episode 81, parts 1 and 2 to be out later this week.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yes, if it works out, might be another guest appearance as well for me if it works out with them in town.
Very cool.
I think that would be episode 83. So I'll let you know.
Okay.
Let's jump to the sports desk.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I just like to watch you do it. So football has technically started.
Mm-hmm. Kick him in the crotch.
There were a few games last weekend, not many, on the college football slate. But really, it kind of starts more in earnest on this, this Saturday. All the, almost everybody plays this Saturday. And then, so what we can say about the Ducks, first of all?
I am going to be 100% in.
Okay, so last year, kind of not really in, kind of just.
Well, I followed it. I knew what they were when they were playing, and I watched a couple games or a couple parts of games, and I found most of the scores.
Mm-hmm.
But I really didn't
found
know
most of the scores.
I really didn't know who was on the team or what was going on. But starting this weekend, I am going to be in.
All right.
I talked to my buddy Glenn, and we're both still NFL fans, but it's really hard for me to enjoy the NFL because of all those players kneeling.
Mm-hmm. Because you think they're disrespecting the flag?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm having a hard time with the
Hey,
NFL.
you know
because,
what, Neil? Listen,
Mm-hmm.
there's a time and a place if you want to protest, and this is not it.
That's not
Can
it.
Can you just find another time?
That's not how you make America great.
More convenient for me, please.
Yeah, please. No, I'm having a hard time with the NFL because of all the rules, the lack of practice.
The lack of practice.
Yeah, because now they don't even go full speed in practice anymore. They don't hit
because they're so worried about injuries.
I have no idea, but watching some of the preseason, like especially this last week, they had because they actually kept people in the game like a half, sometimes 3/4. And those freaking players, by the end of the first quarter, they had their hands on their hips and they were breathing heavy in the huddle.
So they're not ready.
No, and I don't like it. I don't like it, and so it's kind of bumming me out. I'll still watch the NFL because I do like the pageantry and I do enjoy watching large men just slam into each other repeatedly.
Sure. Well, the best,
and then kneel
business.
down and pray together at the end. I think.
Right.
I've been trying to get Annaleis to do that after we have sex. I'm like, can we just take a knee, hold hands?
Man.
But yeah, but we were talking about how my buddy Glenn was saying how he's getting more of an excitement about the college football season, even though there isn't a team he really follows. And I was talking to him about you, and I was saying about the Ducks.
Is this the guy that the VF or the
yeah VFW? He's
right.
my buddy that manages the Ford dealership.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about the Ducks, and he's like, that's a great team and a great team for you because of how they've been running their offense and knowing how the defensive players that you've liked. I mean, he's really into football. Like he knows more about what football I like than I do. So he's like, I'm the same way. I don't think he's following the Ducks. I think he's from the Midwest or the South. Somewhere around there, I think. So
somewhere between the Midwest and the Southeast. He's somewhere over there.
Yeah, somewhere where it gets really warm and there's thunderstorms, I believe.
Okay.
So probably
that could be a lot of places.
Yeah, he's from Trinidad. So I decided I'm gonna go, screw a duck.
All right. Well, you will get an opportunity, I think, to watch quite a number of their games. I don't remember what your package looks like.
Well, it's small, but it is athletic.
There you go. Well, I hope you enjoy it. They should be better this year. We'll see how it goes. They do have their quarterback is potential, like top 5, top 10 pick. So we'll see how it goes.
I was wondering, would you ever want to watch a Ducks game with me?
Well, we have. Or do you mean live?
I mean live, maybe live streamed while you watch the Ducks and I watch the Ducks and we're in different locations.
You want to do it over?
Mm-hmm.
We could probably figure that out. But you and I have watched a game last year.
It was fun. I enjoyed
and they lost. It was sad, but it was fun.
It was fun to be with you. I had my Ducks gear on. I'm going to need some more Ducks gear, by the way.
Yeah, well, we'll work on that.
Good.
You do have that nice zip up.
Yes, I do.
And you have a nice patch shirt for the NFL season as well.
I do.
So yes, we'll figure something out.
That would be fun.
It would be fun to watch. I would love to get you up to a game and actually watch.
I would love
live
that
at their home stadium because it's fun.
The reason I bring up the YouTube thing is because I think it would be funny to kind of do like we did with the two screens, but it would be live because we can't show the Ducks game. Would be live while the Ducks game is.
It's like a 3-hour
it's just
reaction video.
That's it. That would be it. Yeah. So it doesn't matter like what we do or what we say or whatever, but we just be hanging out and just let it go.
It could be brutal watching my face at times.
I think it'd be
depending
fun.
on who they play. If they're playing a game they should win, that might be a little better for me. But if it's a tight, intense
I
game,
think it would be hilarious.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. We'll see if we can figure that out. So the NFL, your Pats are back, coming off the disappointing loss in the Super Bowl.
Yes, another disappointing loss in the Super Bowl, by the way.
Yep. Julian Edelman is suspended for 4 games, coming off an ACL injury.
Yep.
They probably got a bunch more white receivers, right? I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, they just it doesn't matter. You would never know their names until they play, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that Bryce McGovern is really good.
Bryce McGovern. They are actually, I was looking, they're the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl again.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who's number 2?
The San Antonio Spurs.
No, that is not correct because Manu Ginobili just retired, so it's not the San Antonio Spurs.
Who would be number? I don't know who number 2. Number 2?
The fucking Rams, motherfucker! Come on.
Are they really?
Yes, they're the number 2 odds.
Well, with all the signings they've done, that's understandable. But man, if they don't do well they have to do really well this year.
Well, they need to lock up Aaron Donald because they haven't finalized that deal yet. But they brought in Sue. Their defensive line is going to be ridiculous. Their defensive backfield is amazing.
In the division they're in, if they don't get home field advantage throughout the I can't say throughout the playoffs, but that's tough. But they have to clinch early in order for this season to be worth a shit.
I think this is certainly a year that they should make their playoff run because they're like you said, they've brought in some people that are not it's not like building for the future. It's kind of building for now. Are you doing fantasy football this year?
No.
Yeah, I decided for some reason to sign up for a picks league where you just every game you pick every week.
I'm doing that.
Yeah,
I don't consider that fantasy football.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting because I've never done one for money, so that'll be interesting. And then a fantasy league, and I haven't done one of those in like 12 years or 14 years or something, so that's going to be a shit show. Total auto draft because I can't be there for the draft.
Yeah. Are we going to do ours?
Did we do one last year?
No, remember we talked about doing one that's everyone has to be on auto draft. You can make trades.
It's kind of late in the game for that.
Okay.
Well, let me see if I can pull it together.
Okay. Because that I would do. But
basically,
I'm
we
not
just need
doing
people to say they're in.
Right.
Because then it doesn't matter.
No.
Because if it's all auto draft. Yeah.
All auto draft.
All right, let me look into that.
I will not do fantasy football anymore unless it's for money.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Except for ours.
Well, yeah. Well, ours is you don't even if you decide not to do trades, you might just see how it goes.
Just let it ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll look into that. I'll look into those options.
We should see if you can find a league where it auto sets your lineup, and we'll do auto trades also.
You just have no idea how
that'd be hilarious. Yeah. So people like Annaleis could play, where she's like, "Oh, okay."
It's low stress. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but I'm not doing any fantasy unless it's for money.
Yeah, you kind of have to. It's just a waste of time.
Minimum $500 buy-in. I'm not.
Yeah, I think our NASCAR league's still going. I don't know how that's going.
Annaleis still every week, which is the cutest thing in the world because she's like Sunday morning. She's like, it won't let me set my lineup, and I'm like, the Bristol race was last night. She's like, God damn it!
I haven't even looked at that thing in like 3 months. Oh well. Let's switch desks from the sports desk to the news desk.
Oh, news desk.
News desk. There it is. I'm wondering if folks are tired of us talking about sex bots and sex dolls.
Wait. I don't even know who you are anymore.
I was just going to say, if they are, too bad.
Yeah. If they are, still leave a nice review for us on iTunes, but maybe not listen for the next 3 hours.
And again, if you'd like to tweet at us, at ReasonsR and at AngelsFreak7. Mm-hmm. Always forget to say that. Mm-hmm. There's a new business advertising itself as North America's first sex doll brothel. I got this on Vice, where customers can pay to have sex with high-tech silicone models. And it's slated to open early next month, September, in a low-key strip mall plaza in Toronto's North End.
But there was a brothel idea
Barcelona?
before. Okay.
And I think there's one in Germany.
Okay.
Barcelona.
Right.
There's several in Europe, but none in North America so far, so they say. Now, there was some controversy about that because somebody else said that they have one, whatever. But this is... They're going all in on them being the first one in North America.
Guaranteed you the first ones like here in the States are like dungeon porn. It's not like just, oh, are you lonely? It's straight up like
fetish.
You want to get beat by a robot? Mm-hmm. This is it.
Yeah, right.
And I bet you the first ones are like, I just got fisted by a robot. It's not the other way around. It's not people like... No, it's like bizarre. Like, oh, my butt just got munched by a robot. Weirdest thing. Felt more like a cat tongue. I'm not sure.
Is that available in the gift shop on the way out? My butt just got munched by a robot.
T-shirt. Put it up on Spreadshirt.
But it has to be skin
Dude,
tight.
I would totally wear my butt just got munched by a robot.
We should sell that in the store when we get our store up.
Mm-hmm.
So on September 8th, Aura Dolls, AURA, which will be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, or that too.
Right.
Will be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And it will make its grand debut at a shopping center, taking over an old tanning spot next to a massage parlor, a dry cleaners, and a nail salon, which I think sounds perfect. That is the full service strip mall. You can be like, I want to drop off my fucking shirts to get, pressed. I want to go get my pedicure. I think I might want to get a massage, and then I'm going to go next door to get my happy ending from a robot.
Hey, Annaleis, I have to go pick up our dry cleaning before vacation. I'll be right back. And then I'm walking out the door, and she's like, wait a minute. Where did you take the dry cleaning to? And I'm like, oh, right by Aura. Yeah, no, I think I'll go. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. No.
Yeah, hold on.
Maybe we'll go together.
Ooh.
Huh?
That's, a family that plays with sex dolls together.
Just got my butt munched by a robot.
Aura Doll's vision, they have a vision, is to offer an exciting new way to achieve your needs without the many restrictions and limitations that a real partner may come with. Exactly. Fucking real partners are such a drag. They want to tell you about their problems. They want you to listen. They want you to work stuff out. These dolls are just let's just get shit done, and then you're on your way. God damn, these real partners.
For instance, what's the most bummer part of your relationship? What's the one part if you could eliminate it?
Well, being forced to go to any obligation I don't want to go to.
Yeah. So this would be perfect.
Right.
So take freaking CompuMat.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
No, because that's the thing. It's not that I don't want to spend time with you. It's just that this fucking event we're going to just sounds like it blows. I really don't want to go to this, but of course I have to. Yes, take CompuMat.
Yeah.
CompuMat. I like that. Anyway, Claire Lee, the marketing director of Aura Dolls, says...
Are you sure it's not Claire Lay?
Claire Lay says clearly.
Cool. Clearly.
Quote, we try to focus on the fact that since we have this service for men who have these dark, violent fantasies, instead of putting out the urge to act aggressively, they can do something like this, which is safe for everyone.
Well, it's cool that somebody finally brought that, because we've talked about that a lot.
We have talked about that.
It's nice that
better to let them play those urges out, because will that carry over somewhere else, or is it, does that get it out of their system?
That would, oh my God. Now, could you imagine being in a place like that and you hear the person in the next room beating the ever-living garbage out of their CompuMat? Dude, it would freak me out. It would
totally ruin the moment.
I've told you about that, the Boston Dynamics stuff when they kick the robot dog and I lose my shit.
Like, hey, man, leave the fucking dog bot alone.
Yeah. So if I knew that somebody's fantasy was to beat the ever-living crap out of their CompuMat, dude, I'd be... Oh, you would be tough.
You wouldn't be able to hold wood, I can tell you that. It'd be
over. And then could you imagine if what you did is you just trolled people? So what you did is I found somebody that looked like your lady friend or that. And I'm like, oh, this is my bot, and just went off on it. You'd be like, dude, I'd rather you just screwed the thing and gave it a good time. What are you doing? So I'm realizing that these places are exactly for people like me.
Yeah, right.
Think about these things.
Who shouldn't be trusted out in the world. It says premium porn is hooked up to TV so customers can choose what they want to watch while inside. Now, what exactly is premium porn? Does that mean that there's a script and character development? Does that make it premium?
I think that's a bad idea.
HD?
I think that's a bad idea. I think it should be porn with bots. Because if you're watching porn with my wife just walked in. Hi. If you're watching porn with two live humans, that might that might wreck your deal, because you're like, oh, I'm stuck with CompuMat. I want freaking solid fleshy mat.
True.
So
it could mess you up.
Yeah. So I think they should have high quality porn, but everybody's a robot.
You could. There are some movies out there that have that in them already. So.
Oh, really, Matt? What are the titles of these?
I'm not going to get into that. It's on my YouTube channel.
Hashtag show the tape, Matt.
Show the
tape.
You
know what I realize is that you're the one who edits this fucking thing.
It's all going to be wiped out.
That's right.
A spokesperson for Aura Dolls said that cities can benefit from doll brothels, as the company believes they, quote, help lower crime rates related to sex improve sex life in marriages, and most importantly, give men and women a way to explore their sexual desires in a safe, non-judgmental way.
I kind of, at first thought, I agree with that a little bit, but I don't know enough about the criminal and insane mind to think if the more you get, the more you want. So let's say you are somebody who might rape somebody, that's part of your, whether it's whatever,
your bad wiring.
Impulse or bad wiring. And so they say, oh, well, we can set up a scenario. I'm not going to go into what scenario it would be, but we can set up a scenario where that you do that. You know,
can you then differentiate between that and real life?
Or all of a sudden, since you can do that, are you like, that's not violent and hardcore enough? I now want to, and it, you know, or would it be the other way where you do that and you're like,
got it out of your system?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough to say. I don't think there's a way you could accurately predict that. So for them to say things like that is pretty presumptive.
I mean, would you think it's worth trying though?
I don't know.
Is it worth opening that door? Yeah, that's that's where I'm stuck too.
Because what do you do if you do that with one person?
It's a little too much whiskey in a glass.
There you go. Looks good. Looks tasty. But if you do that with one person, what happens if it goes awry and they just turn into even more of a monster?
Right.
What are you going to do? Put them down? You know, lock them in a cell?
Yeah. We'll build a wall around them at least.
That starts to become almost like experimenting on rats or something, you know?
Wow. I like where this is going.
Shit's getting deep.
Yeah, I know.
The Aura Dolls website, auradolls.com, has a selection of 6 lifelike humanoid dolls, each equipped with its own online profile.
Are there any boys?
Photo
I didn't look.
And description.
Are there boys?
They have had requests from women for male dolls, and they're looking to add them to the roster. Right now, it's all women, but there's 6 of them. Would you like me to give you a more generic explanation, or would you like me to give you the roster real quick?
I like the roster. No, I'd like your interpretation of the roster, please.
They're all young. They all have enormous breasts, and they list them as. Let me give you an example. Here's the first one: Anna, 22-year-old brunette, Japanese. So they've got a nationality. 32H.
Oh no. No.
Now this is the biggest one. The rest are like C's and D's.
Are they all?
Here's the best part, though.
Yeah.
Breast type, natural.
No.
No, it's not. Nothing on this person is natural.
Well, I did have a friend who had to have 2 breast augmentations because the puppies just kept growing.
Oh no! Oh, no. So I almost said something really. I almost said lopping them off. That's that's not the proper term.
It is augmentation.
Reduction. Augmentation is making it bigger.
Oh, is it?
Yes. You augment. You're making it bigger. Reduction would be to remove matter, remove size.
I thought she said, oh, I'm sorry. I got the words wrong. Anyway, she had to have the reduction.
Because it was like hurting her back and shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they kept growing into her.
They kept growing?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't get into the biology of that. I don't know how that works.
And they were
that sounds like that wouldn't happen.
They were very large.
Like she had a reduction when she was a teenager?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then again in her 30s.
And then it kept okay. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And still were very large. So, but I know, man. See, anything like that makes me feel bad for the person. If the person doesn't look like a person, I feel bad.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
I get what you're saying.
I mean, I'm not talking about like if the person wanted to put on like a boob suit, you know, kind of like think a strap on for the titties.
Sure.
Right? If they wanted to do that, then I'm like, no, I'm game. If that's like their fantasy, they're like, I just want to pretend I have 38H, Triple H.
Triple H.
I want wrestlers on my chest. Then I'm into it. But if it's not that.
It's always funny too, by the way, because it's like 32H 2436. It's like that is such an unrealistic figure.
Yeah. No, that bumps me out.
Each of these descriptions, by the way, when you go to their little profile, because I went to the website, because I do my research, says she's very social. Okay. I'm not sure how. But also enjoys deep, sensual conversations and doesn't mind listening to you all night long. Yeah, because she's inanimate. So she can listen to you all night long.
Deep, sensual conversation.
Deep, sensual conversations.
What is that? Can you give me an example? Let's say you and I were hanging out and I had 32 Triple H's. Maybe I have a Rock. I have a 32 The Rock, and I have a 32, Mr. Perfect.
Okay.
And let's have a deep sensual conversation.
Okay. Hi, Neil.
Hey, Matt.
You're beautiful, but you really got to do something about those tits.
Those dudes hanging out. Oh,
those things are enormous. You need to do something about it.
Do they ever have just oh, here's a person from the real world?
What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean?
Like the girls don't have. They don't.
You mean like from MTV's Real World? Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just tell you this. There's a French Canadian, there's an Irish Canadian, there's a Colombian, an American, and a Korean. Those are the other ones.
And
they're all within the age.
Are they all white?
Of 21 to 24. Well, the Colombian is not. The Korean is not.
But is the Colombian like black Colombian or like mocha Colombian?
More of a mocha. So
no real dark skinned people.
No. The Colombian gal, her name is Jasmine.
Why give them stripper names?
It's Anna, Erica, Harper. Harper is the Irish lass. Jasmine, Scarlett, and Yuki.
No, not Yuki.
Yeah. Yuki is the Korean. So, the company says their dolls last about 6 months. Seems like they should last
from
longer.
Like constant pounding? Is that everyday solid, like once an hour, just freaking thrust?
Unless somebody's beating them to hell.
Well,
and customers are permitted to do whatever they want to the dolls within reason, so long as it isn't violent or disturbing. Now, how do you judge what is disturbing and what is not?
Or what is violent? I mean, there are people that are actually into role play that is actually violent.
Right. So how do you judge what they have? They must have certain standards that, at the place of business, at Aura
I
Dolls.
just thought of the new job that I want.
Huh.
I go and I watch these people have sex with these dolls, and I am the judge. I just stand there and I'm like, nope, sorry,
so
you're out.
You're just the one who taps them out.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that you're sitting there and you're like, this is pretty great.
This is solid. This is good.
Let's slap the guy in the ass.
Yeah, freaking high five. Yeah,
get back in there.
Yeah,
you got a little.
Like, can I tag in? Am I good? The sensual conversation is freaking on par. It's like, your skin
Mike,
makes me think of my mother. Things like that. Just sexy stuff.
God.
Yeah.
I just was wondering if it was like there's cameras in the room or something. Do you think that there's some way that how are they monitoring it, or is it just the aftermath of you destroying a doll?
Kind of like it goes by hotel room policy. Somebody comes in and clean it up, and they're like, "Fucking arm got ripped off." Charge this son of a bitch.
It's not like
someone stole her vagina. Like you take towels and stuff. Someone stole it. Yep.
I was imagining there's a pimp doll sitting outside the room, kind of keeping their ear to the door, waiting for something to happen. Or you know what I bet it is?
Ugh.
It's probably like some fucking Boston Dynamics robot. And this Boston Dynamics robot's going to come in and fucking rip your dick off
dog?
if you mistreat it.
Oh.
Yeah, the dog. Maybe the dog.
Yeah. I want
the guy
that
trying to have
happen.
sex with the dog.
That would be me. I'd be in the corner with a Boston Dynamics dog. No.
Neil, is this okay or not? I don't know. I'm messing with the dog right now.
That's right.
Call me later.
Get him, CompuZero.
Oh. The available sex dolls are made from a high-tech TPE silicone, aka thermoplastic rubber, a material that allegedly is the closest simulation of real human skin. Quote, our dolls can be used for safe vaginal, anal, oral, and breast sex. Each hole features different yet unique textures, ridges, and tightness to give you intense sensations that are impossible to achieve even through real penetration. Oh boy. We're right back to the better than the real thing argument here.
How much fun would it be if they're like, our dolls are covered with goat skin, which is almost like human skin. You're like, oh, God.
It's close.
They're good
you won't
for
know the difference.
Good 25 minutes, and then they start to go. Then it's beef jerky on your Johnson. You don't want that.
Rates for personal time with the dolls are available on the company's website and range from $80 for 30 minutes with one doll, up to $960 for 4 hours with two dolls. What the fuck are you doing for 4 hours with
Let me just
doll?
say this. If there's anybody out there that would pay $80 for 30 minutes with a doll, you can reach me at AngelsFreak7 on Twitter. I'll knock $5 off of that price.
Just $5, though.
I might fight back, though. I'm just saying.
Well, good news for its grand opening. Aura Dolls is offering 25% off all listed prices and will soon be offering monthly packages. Bronze, gold, and platinum packages are listed as coming soon on their website. Could you imagine doing a fucking monthly package like it's like you're going to LA Fitness and they got like the keychain thing,
Right?
that you swipe on the way in.
Well, I will say this: if I was, I mean, I guess this is very unfair, but if I was a very socially awkward person, or maybe I had some abnormal,
if you were right,
if I had some abnormalities that maybe a lot of women, it was hard to find somebody who found me attractive.
Sure.
Then maybe like a monthly subscription wouldn't be bad because I could go in there. I mean, at least it's different than, look, I'm married to a very beautiful person, as are you. I still jack it like I'm 14 years old. I'm not jacking it because I'm not getting laid. I'm jacking it because I can jack it.
You feel the need for speed.
Yeah. So
and you got to do something about it.
So here's a person who might like, yeah, I can jack it till there's no day, but at least now it's a little bit different. I get Yuki. I get, what is it? Hunter? Whatever the name is.
Harper.
Hunter. You know, I get Amanda.
Nope.
I
Anna.
get Jasmine.
Jasmine. Yeah.
Janine.
No.
Taekwondo.
Scarlet.
Okay.
Scarlet.
Yeah. You know, you get all this. It might, I don't know. For some people, you know, what if you have micro penis?
True.
Right? And you're like,
yeah, what if you have a micro penis?
Right. Matt just threw up air quotes. So for that, you know, or if you have like ED, right? Eric Dickerson, you just have him on your back constantly.
Love Eric Dickerson.
Smacking you in the head with his Rams helmet.
Got a number 29
But
jersey.
if something like that happens, there might be a good point for something like that where you're like, well, maybe I'll find the person that accepts me for who I am. But I do want to, at least, if I'm pretending with one hand, at least now I can pretend with triple H, double D, you know, twice.
And 4 silicone limbs.
And once AI gets better and they can program these robots to say like nice things, I would imagine if you're like really homely and broken, it might feel good.
What if you're in there with the AI and like her head does like an owl wraparound turn and looks at you and goes, "Are you in yet?" That's just going to be devastating for a guy.
Oh my God. Or just starts laughing uncontrollably.
With like a clown's laugh.
Oh yeah. And so you beat the ever living crap out of, you know, him or her, whatever it is. And you can't kill the sound because it's coming through speakers all around you. I'm going to write a movie.
This is when you have to beat the shit.
This will be your
death.
next YouTube video.
That's where the violence comes in. Once that motherfucker starts laughing. She was laughing at me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the dolls are cleaned. I know you're interested in this. Using our 3-step cleaning process because you're very concerned about
I just thought of something. I got to interrupt you, Matt.
Go ahead.
Okay, what about this? We start an ultra exclusive. I was going to say inclusive, but it's not because I don't want everybody there. Exclusive CompuDoll sex service where you buy your own doll, so it's never used by anybody else.
Okay.
Then we keep it, we clean it. When you come in, you have your doll. Because you know what? One thing I was just thinking is it might be hard for some of these people to realize that the love of their life is also servicing other men.
True.
So we would like.
Could you trust the service? We would really have to have the best reputation in the business to know that we weren't, while they're gone, letting Scarlett fuck another dude.
Well, we've known each other for a while now, Matt. We've done the podcast.
You know what you do? You know what you do? You put them in a locker that requires 2 keys, and they have the other key. It's like fucking nuclear launch codes.
That's perfect. But I was going to say, you've known me for a while. We've spent some time in each other's company. I think we have a true friendship. Do you think I would sublet your doll to somebody else?
No, I think you would tease me that you were going to do it constantly, but you never actually would.
I would probably send you pictures of like your doll with me like naked standing over it. But yeah.
Let's see here. Disinfectant soap is used first to clean surface residue, then a specialized formula made exclusively.
Can I show you something really funny real quick? So 9 can see you
Oh,
So
hi.
she was looking at the monitor, sniffing at it.
Because she misses me.
Yeah, no, she totally knew who you were. That was hilarious. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to, but that was really cute.
That's
She
funny.
kept looking at the monitor and looking at me, and then she put her face right up against it. I was like,
She's like, I know that dude.
yeah, that dude gave that. Oh, what did you and her do?
that is between me and 9.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they go through and sterilize the shit and use this UVC light to get into the canals and all that stuff. It goes into all these details about what they do to treat them and clean them.
In the article, does it say if you're having anal sex, is it pre or post enema? Is it clean anal sex, or is it like I just had some beans?
I'm really hoping it's the former, and I can't imagine it wouldn't be.
Well,
that
you never
could be
know.
a fetish.
That's it.
Could be a fetish.
Right?
I like dirty
There
ass.
could be like, eat cabbage and beans and root beer.
Oh God.
And then tomorrow morning, first thing.
Oh. By the way, Oradol still encourages customers, despite all their cleaning methods, which by the way includes handheld shower heads and loofahs on a stick, which I think is, anytime you say loofah, I get excited.
Anytime you say on a stick.
Oradol still encourages customers to use a lubricant as well as condoms, as there's still a chance that they could contract an STD from intercourse with the doll. Which to that I say, yeah, but you know what? People are going to want to raw dog these things.
This goes back to my thought. So you don't buy your own doll. You lease it from us.
Well, I've got
you.
something for you when we get to that point. But
Okay.
this is a different service. This is a service that is actually taking care of the doll for you. So yes, you're paying a certain fee. We're cleaning it.
Right.
We're doing all these things. It's not being touched by anybody else. But there's something else I'll share with you in just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
For optimal privacy, by the way, and this is almost done, the Oradol's location will have no staff interactions, just a camera. Cash payments for the doll will be left on the desk at the beginning, and the user will be led into a room where the doll will be waiting for them. Customers even have the ability to call ahead of time and request how the dolls should be dressed or displayed. What do you think you feel like the first time you walk? You don't talk to a person. You walk, it illuminates or something and guides you to a room. You open that room, you walk in, and that doll's just sitting in the bed waiting for you.
No, wouldn't work.
I think you'd be freaked out and be like checking everywhere in the room, like who else is in here? What's going on?
Can I tell you how I would want it to go?
Okay.
I walk in. There's an attractive person, be male or female, but not ultra attractive, just like normal human.
Mm-hmm.
That's very warm, very inviting. Maybe there's like some cookies, maybe a pumpkin spice latte.
The smell of cookies in the air, like they've just baked.
Yeah, no, but there's actually cookies if you want one. And they're like, hey, there's no, like, you don't have to suck in your gut. Don't worry about that. Like, hey, you want a burrito? You're good. Don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, are you here to see Melinda? Whatever. Well, I shouldn't say that name because that's our insurance agent's name. So you're
I was
like,
thinking Melinda Gates.
they're like, hey, yeah, and it's like, okay, how long are you going to be here today? And you're like, oh, just 30 minutes. And they're like, okay, that's $80. And you're like, oh, I got my punch card. Today's 25% off. And they're like, oh, that's great. They ask about your life and how you're doing. You're like, oh, okay. And they give you a key and they're like, you're in room 4. And you go into room 4.
Let's go see Scarlett.
Yeah. You go into room 4 and inside, candy apple green, casket.
What?
Yeah. Freaking mirrors, ceiling, bed, bathtub. You open the casket and there she is, eyes closed, freaking all in white.
What the fuck?
And when you give her one simple kiss on the cheek, her eyes open, and she's like, my Prince Charming, I've been waiting for you.
You're combining Prince Charming or whatever that fucking show is with death, with a funeral scene.
Sure.
Is she gonna have? So it's a closed casket. It's not like the half casket where like November
Guns
Rain.
N' Roses? Nope.
Yeah,
No, there's no
it's
mirror.
not that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Still don't quite understand why she had that.
Yeah, it was weird. You open it up and there she's just peaceful, pristine.
Then you got to get her out. Then you got to lug her out.
No. When she wakes up, like there's a hoist system that kind of lifts her up out of the casket and then puts her in your arms. I can't imagine she weighs that much. She's freaking plastic. She's a giant Lego.
They're like,
oh my God, could we make Lego people?
Oh, well, I'm sure you could. That's a whole nother. But that's going to be expensive. The licensing alone.
Well, we can call them Legots. whatever. And then you like maybe the hoist system just takes her over to the bed and puts her down, and she's like, "My love, I've missed you.
Get in here."
Well, Matt, I was going for some more romance.
Could you please put me in the casket at the end?
Yeah. And then you jump in the casket and you're like, get me the fuck out of here now.
Oh, that's basically it. They just talk about how there's like a private entrance and exit so you don't run into the next person, like high five them on the way
Yeah,
out.
see,
like,
that's the
dude,
part.
Totally nailed Scarlett.
That's the part that messes me up.
Fist bump. Way to go, bro.
I left it warm for you.
Oh,
like a toilet
she's in
seat.
the casket.
Like when you leave, when you go in to use the toilet, somebody else comes out and you're like, dude, I know it's going to be warm from your ass. And they're like, it's going to be warm from my ass.
Exactly. What if a monthly membership like they are offering isn't going to work? Your hair looks great.
No, it doesn't. Thank you, though.
Or you don't live in Toronto, where the service is. And what
Surrender
if you want...
pronto, or we'll level Toronto.
What if you don't, like you mentioned, what if you want to own, you can't own your own doll. You don't have the money.
Right.
Right? But you want to still be able to fuck this thing whenever you want.
Right.
Right? There's a solution
I wish
that is
people
already
could
out
see
there.
you right now.
There's a solution that's already out there. There is a UK-based silicone sex world company that has introduced financing. So this was on geek.com. I think somebody sent me this. I apologize because I can't remember whom.
Probably Annaleis. She's very obsessed with these dolls.
Who?
Annaleis, my wife.
Yeah, it could have been her. Yeah. Annaleis, my wife.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah. Well, I said her name, and you're like, who? And I'm like,
I didn't hear you. The company has teamed up with credit broker Ideal for Finance to provide customers, quote, the opportunity to be a doll owner. What?
Care credit.
Yeah, exactly. The opportunity to be a doll owner without the added pressure of having to save for months prior to purchasing, because that's what it is. You don't want people to, have to think about this purchase they're making. You want them to be able to impulse buy, get that thing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I think the lease option is great.
The lease option is better. And I think the fact that we're offering a service,
dude,
we're already there, that is cleaning it for you, taking care of it for you, instead of just saying, hey, you want to rent this thing, you're on your own.
Not only that,
here's a loofah on a stick. Good luck.
The great thing about the lease is you go 2-3 years, right? And then you sell it. This is going to sound hilarious, but it's going to work. One owner. Right? So you can then say, like, let's say it's a $40,000.
So you got to hand over the paperwork to him.
Oh, yeah. You have to have proof that it's one owner.
Is there going to be like a lemon service? Is there going to be like
some
sort
of course.
Like, is there a Carfax?
Of course.
Is there like a sex bot fax?
If the butt, like, chops off more than 3 penises, then it's like lemon law. Lemon butt. Trying to get a new one.
Butt.
No, but think about that, because if you were then like, oh no, I'm trying to, I'd like to buy one just for myself. I don't have the $40,000, and you're like, well, after 3 years, we've made the money. We can sell it to you for $24,000.
Yeah,
dude,
I like it.
I
think you got the right idea.
I think so.
Oh, it does say the sex doll trade is built on the idea that rich, lonely people, mostly men, are willing to shell out hard-earned cash for a plastic companion. The reality, though, is that many of the folks itching for a tot toy are probably not making 6 figures, but rather living in their parents' basement and work 2 jobs to pay for clothes and new video games. Whoa.
Wow.
Getting all judgmental on these people. Why don't you back off a little bit?
So how about this? I just ordered, as I was talking to you, I just ordered a pair of sweats and a video game today. So this is right up my alley.
But you are living on your own, at least. And you do make 7 figures.
7? No, not yet. Getting there, but not yet. This YouTube thing is really taking off, though.
Taking off. And then they go on. Once potential buyers have sufficiently objectified women by choosing their ideal, perfectly molded partner, they can simply click on Ideal for Finance, the Ideal for Finance banner to apply. So yeah, they're presenting this like it's a fun option, and then they're just shitting all over.
I think we'd go more high end. I think we'd go more fetish.
Oh, you have to appeal to the higher clientele. That's where the money is.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, I think I'd go more like transvestite, transsexual, hermaphrodite. I think I'd go bigger.
It does say, by the way, Silicone Sex World promised rates as low as 4%, quote, depending on your circumstances. Does that circumstances or credit?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like if you're in a 5-year slump, you're really having a tough time. They're like, you know what? We're going to cut this guy a deal.
Yeah, if you're a good looking guy and walks in there and he's like, my shit don't work. They're like, all right,
your credit score is terrible, but we're going to make you a deal. We got you, man. I did want to say before we wrap up that
I love
I'd
you
like
too.
I'd like to wish happy anniversary to my lady friend.
Oh,
But she doesn't listen, so it doesn't matter.
Can I wish happy anniversary to my lady friend?
Sure.
All right, happy
Because
anniversary.
yours is coming up.
Yeah, it's in a few days.
Is it?
Yeah,
How many years?
like 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
No.
I don't know. Freaking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're
Whatever.
at 12.
Oh, really?
We're an even dozen, yeah.
No wonder you're so into the sex bot thing.
We've gotten to that point. Just give it 8 years and you'll be there.
So Matt and I would like to both say happy anniversary to our and each other's lady friends.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Mhm.
Couldn't do it without you.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Eh.
Yeah, good. Good on you.
Thank you very much for listening to our show. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. You can, as I mentioned before on Twitter, you can reach out to us at reasonsare at angelsfreak7. I thought for sure you're going to say hashtag show the tape.
No, I wasn't going to say that. Hashtag show the tape.
Show the tape.
Matt.
Please go out and subscribe and review our show. That would be very helpful. You can email us at reasonsareseveral@gmail.com. We'll be back next week. Great talking to you, Neil.
It was lovely seeing you. Compliment.
Bye-bye.
This one's a hit.